Hello there, Pisces. Welcome to my channel, Divine Nudges. Today we are going to be doing your mid-month energy check-in. If you didn't get a chance to see your September reading, it is there for you. You can go to the playlist section on my page, on my channel, and you will find it right there. Alrighty, so let's see if the energies have shifted or what else we are going to find here in the middle of September. It's starting to get cooler outside. Snuggles and cuddles. Snuggles and cuddles. Pajamas. Footsies. All that good stuff. Alrighty, Pisces. So here we have the Four of Cups in the reverse. Something about a missed opportunity. Someone is sad, someone is brooding, or someone is coming out of this phase. For some of you, you may be realizing that not every loss is a loss. Okay. You may finally see that, the unraveling, the ending, or some sort of an emotional ending has its blessings. Some of you may be learning certain things about yourself, like how much of a sacrifice you made for this emotional situation. This could be a relationship, this could be a job, this could be a friendship. So please take these messages as they resonate. But some of you are starting to realize just how much of yourself you were giving up for the sake of holding something together. Okay. And in doing so, you are now able to see that although, you put a lot of time, effort, and energy into the situation, you came out of it wiser and more experienced. There were blessings and you're grateful for those blessings. You're grateful for how you've grown through that situation. You're grateful for, what you were able to build in that situation with someone, or as I said, if it's not about a relationship, but this is definitely with the Four of Cups here, something of an emotional, heart tugging, something that involved the heart chakra. So there were definitely feelings of love here. Um, and so you're getting to a place of healing where you're not so sad about it anymore, because you're able to see that it really was for your best and highest good. The ending of something, the unraveling of something was for your best and highest good. Something may have been holding you back. Okay. You may not have been able to prioritize your success. This could be healing. You could have dimmed your light for someone or others, and that was creating a lot of internal conflict and getting in the way of a relationship with yourself and how you felt about yourself. Okay, we have Cancer energy here. We have Aquarius energy here. All right. And here we have Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. So a lot of air energy, a lot of mental, your mental well-being, perhaps, internal conflict. You're realizing, you know, that some things just aren't worth it to you. What else, Spirit? What else? Something about not being able to get ahead in a certain situation with this Chariot here and this Six of Swords in the reverse. Some of you are moms, some of you could be entrepreneurs, or this could have something to do with your financial situation. Okay. Um, but I'm hearing something about putting yourself first now, Pisces. That's really where you are. You're in a space of putting yourself first. And that is not something you've been able to do for quite some time. And it's almost as if you were just blinded to the fact that you were being a sacrificial lamb of sorts. Pisces, these cards are all in the reverse for me for the most part. Even the Queen of Pentacles kind of came up in the reverse, and a lot of cards are just be aware that it is retrograde season. So, aside from what we're seeing here, if you're feeling like there are delays, if you're feeling like there's a lot of confusion or miscommunication, that could really have a lot to do with the fact that there are a lot of planets in retrograde right now. So just wanted to go on ahead and mention that for you. Okay. Um, but yeah, the universe is absolutely giving you a new opportunity here, Pisces. So some of you are now. It's as if someone grabbed you by both of your shoulders and said, "No, no, 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 not that way. This way." And so now you are on the right path, and I'm hearing the path to success here. Okay, let's see. Let's look at some oracle messages for you, Pisces. I'm sensing a need for softness for you right now. Softness, self-care, which is the space that you're in. Indecision. I use my intuition in all aspects of life. So we talked a little bit about the planets being in retrograde and maybe being in a place of confusion or feeling like there are setbacks or things in your way. So divinely, when the when the air is that thick, when the energy is that thick, your intuition is going to be most important. Relying on your intuition, paying attention to your feelings. And Pisces, you're a super intuitive sign anyway. That's the one thing that you have going for you. And the intuition, those of you who tune into your intuition, respect it, and honor it, probably already know that no matter what the circumstances are around you, your intuition is always more powerful than the circumstances. So, you will be getting signs, you will be synchronicities. It's a time to discern between your feelings and the signs, right? Signs are usually repetitive, they come in multiples. And that's the universe's way of being kind to us, to confirm and reconfirm what it's communicating to us, right? So that you don't have to be indecisive, so that you can say, okay, the universe has showed this to me on more than one occasion. That pattern is letting me know that that's a confirmation, as opposed to letting your emotions or your feelings get in the way of it. Okay. So now is a really good time. Yeah, this could have something to do, the tarot messages definitely could have had something to do with your relationship or previous relationships. Some of you may be indecisive about your relationships right now. It says, I am attracted to those people who serve my higher good. So if you are in a space right now where you don't know how to move forward, like let's say you just finished a relationship, you just ended up a relationship, or you're getting ready to get back out there on the scene, right? Because based on those tarot messages that we got, I'm not seeing where Pisces is jumping from one relationship to the next. I'm seeing where Pisces has had the time to reflect and to heal on what they learned and how they grew from their previous relationship. But maybe you just don't know how to proceed moving forward, Pisces. And so it says, I am attracted to those people who serve my best and highest good. So, one of the things that came out of those tarot messages were that you were being sacrificial, that you didn't realize how much of yourself you had to give up in order to keep a certain connection or situation intact, in case it's not in terms of a relationship for some of you. And another message that came out with those tarot messages is that there was a situation that was impacting your relationship with yourself. Okay. So, one way of knowing how to move forward in a connection is how you feel about yourself within that connection. Is this connection making you feel insecure? Is this connection making you feel like you have to be sacrificial, like you have to choose between you and the connection? Or is this a connection that feels supportive of who you are, where you want to go, who you want to be? Is this a connection that makes you love yourself even more? Relationships aren't meant to complete us, they're meant to complement us. So please understand that you have to be whole already. Okay, you're not looking to have a relationship supplement a self-love deficit. No, but it should not create a self love deficit either. So, know what you're responsible for when entering a new relationship. And this could be friendships as well, this could be work, this is all sorts of connections and soul ties. You need to know what you're responsible for, what's your responsibility. You're responsible for your own happiness. No one else is responsible for that. That means that if someone is getting in the way of your happiness, you have a decision to make. Do you need to strengthen your boundaries, or do you need to end that connection? Use your discernment, ask for guidance, okay? And then what are others responsible for? Really and truly, others are responsible for themselves, Pisces. They're responsible for showing up whole so that in a self, if they have a self-love deficit, you're not pouring from yourself into them. You know, you should only be pouring into people if your cup is already full and it's overflowing. And then after that overflow, after you've kind of set aside some reserve, because there are going to be days when you're not feeling 100%, so you have to dig into your own reserves in order to kind of compensate on those days. So that's really how, it's not until you've really tapped into the excess that remains after your self-love overflow that you should really start pouring into others, right? So others are going to be responsible for being high vibrational, for being healed and whole in such a way that they can only enhance your relationship with yourself and enhance your reality. Okay. I hope that makes sense for some of you. Okay. All right. Anything else from this deck for Pisces? Change. I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. It wanted to come out in the reverse, okay? So I'm hearing something about a resistance to change for some of you. Okay, some of you may be resisting something, and it could be fear. Okay, I'm seeing self esteem and empathy. Okay, some of you may be tying your self esteem into your ability to empathize. Okay. You may feel as if though your purpose is to be empathetic. And if you're not being a sacrificial lamb, then you're not fulfilling your purpose. But there's something there that kind of needs to be looked into or studied. For self esteem, it says here, I possess gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. Okay. So some of you may be tying your spiritual gifts and the impact that you make on the world with your self-esteem. Be careful of that, because your ego can come into play in a situation like that and convince you that if you're not effectively impacting others, that it you're not serving a purpose, maybe worthless, that you don't have a certain, like, a value in the world. Be careful with that. For empathy, it says, I am open to seeing both sides of the situation. And so that's really what being empathetic is your willingness to see both sides of the situation, not necessarily you having to be someone's hero or come to the rescue in a situation. Okay. So there may be something about how you engage with others and showing up in as your true authentic self, Pisces, that you kind of still need to work on as you're moving forward in relationships. Okay. Um, Alrighty. So yeah, a change. I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. So there may be some feelings of stagnation that are affecting your self-esteem right now. So also be empathetic with yourself, be soft and kind to yourself. If you feel like something isn't moving forward, if you feel blocked or stagnant, could there be a hidden blessing or a hidden meaning in that stagnancy? Could you by chance be protected for some trouble that's coming down the line? Try to figure out, like, what could be positive about this stagnation? Is there something there that maybe I'm overlooking because I just want to see forward movement and progress? And could that have to do with your self-esteem? If your self-esteem needs work, could your progress be blocked by just a little bit more time and effort needing into building your self-esteem, so that it doesn't become a hindrance in your connections moving forward? Okay, Pisces, I'm going to leave you with these messages. I hope that you have considered them helpful. If you have, please like, share, comment, or subscribe. All of that helps the channel grow, and I certainly appreciate your help with helping the channel grow. Okay, Pisces, I'll talk to you soon. Take care of yourself.